Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game, and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon. I believe it's $3. So on the last Let's Play, it was pretty much the same as it was for Lake's Roots. We hung out, I know definitely with Lake, saw Jorgen throw his phone out the window, came in to check what's up. He said, yeah, I'm trans. My parents got an acquaintance of mine to contact me saying that, hey, they want their daughter back. I'm no longer their daughter anymore, because I transitioned. She never existed. And asked us whether or not he should cut them out of their life, or to give them one more chance. Now, I was like, yeah, one more chance. You know, it wasn't exactly saying one more chance, but the thing was that the main character said was, hey, you put it on the table, transitioned, I'm a dude, you can either stick with your conservative ways, and I'll be out of your life forever, or you can accept me. So yeah, I picked that one. Anyways, let's, make sure my face is in the correct orientation. Or, you know, so my eyes aren't going all over the place. And go swim with Jorgen. I'd hoped to walk at least a few kilometers in the town today. A swim instead might also be nice. I think I'll join you. I could do some physical activity before dinner. Just give me a moment. I'll go grab my swimming shorts. Okay, wait in the corridor. I also had to check that my audio is correct. Take the swimming shorts and a towel from my room, close the door behind me, and turn the key to the lock. I notice my paws are shaking. Why? Okay, I'm ready. Jorgen nods and heads downstairs. Me and Gudrun start walking to follow him and end up bumping into each other. She's lighter than I thought, considering her height, and just bounces off me. Ooh, terribly sorry. She eyes me curiously again, as if she just remembered I'm here. It's fine. Please, remind me, your name is Dark, right? Man, I wish I had that power to be like, hey, you told me your name once. I can remember it like more than 7 seconds later. If not, less. That's right. Sorry, that was a heated moment. Not the best occasion for a first meeting. Yeah, I got furious just listening to this. Hey, are you coming or not? Yeah, coming. Jorgen is walking ahead of us, at a faster than usual stoic pace, keeping distance. I really feel for him. I cannot offer any comfort other than my words, and my company now, though. So, you're a friend of Jorgen? How did you two meet? Very recently, actually. I met him on this camp through Lake, whom I knew from my dorm. And how do you know him? You're studying on the same course? Oh no, I'm in neurobiology. I met Jorgen maybe 2 years ago at a concert in Onslow. It was in one of the club cafe hybrids that are so popular lately. Club cafe? Huh. I was sure I saw Jorgen before already, so I introduced myself and asked him about that. It turned out that he played at the same venue a week earlier with a band, and I attended that concert. Oh, I didn't know he plays any instruments. Not yet, at least, not on this timeline. He never mentioned anything about that. He never mentioned music. I thought it's not something he was interested in. I don't know. I feel like somebody who looks like him, you know, kind of alternative, would be definitely into music. Especially with those big honking ears. I'm not speciesist. Maybe a little. I don't. I scream into a microphone. I wouldn't call that screaming, but rather visceral shrieks. Visceral shrieks? He's a true feral beast. I see. I can't really imagine that. No, not coming from this small and quiet bat. I mean, bats make that, you know, sound. I can't think of it, how to reproduce it. It doesn't fit my image of Jorgen at all. Even this whole situation with his parents, he was cold and collected, apart from the initial reaction. Hey, yelling's a good outlet. Anyway, yes, that's how I first met him. When he was screaming his lungs out, wearing a black druid robe with his face painted all white. We stopped in front of the door to the locker rooms. So we're splitting here? Yes, but I'm going back to my room. Ah, you're not joining us? Not really a fan of swimming, sorry. If I don't wash out very thoroughly, I smell like Dead Sea for the rest of the day. Drying always takes ages too. I wonder what Dead Sea smells like. Like, there's the Dead Sea, which... Is that salty? There's the Dead Sea Scrolls, but I'm not sure why it's called the Dead Sea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that would smell like. That is what you get for having wool this fabulous. Well, thank you. Anyway, we have dinner in a short while. I'm not up for this whole procedure before that. You want to join us for dinner? We have a double table at the end of the room. I think I could. Why not? My table isn't exactly especially fascinating. So, see you later, Flappy? See you, Giant. Flappy? You heard nothing. We changed into our swimwear in silence. I glanced at Jorgen from time to time, still concerned about him. He didn't say much since we left the room, and I can see he's keeping distance from me. I thought he'd walk away into the shower or hide behind a locker to change, but he didn't. He changed into a swimmer with the same expressionless face he had when we were walking in the corridor. Maybe it shouldn't surprise me, but he has a very lithe build, even more so than Lake. He has short fur instead of a thick pelt, which makes him look even slimmer. He's the first one to finish changing, but leans on the locker and waits for me until I'm done too. Watching my butt. I nod at him, close my locker. We start walking towards the swimming pool. There's nobody else besides us here, which is odd because people are always swimming, especially Rune and Devon. Looks like everyone is already getting ready for dinner. As soon as we enter, Jorgen runs off to the edge of the pool and jumps in. His jump is elegant and precise, and the water barely splashes. Jorgen submerges completely, and then resurfaces a few meters further. Damn, he's good at that. I thought that wings would be a considerable setback, but he seems to be doing well despite them. Hey, wait for me! Ooh, new picture. I jump in the pool and start swimming after Jorgen. He's already at the other side when I reach him. He shoots me a smile before darting off again, and I follow, catching up to him, trying to catch up with him. The cold water cools me off, and I swim as fast as I can until my lungs start burning. The chlorinated water washes all the tension from my body. I wonder what's that feeling you get, like, maybe just me, when like you've been at a pool place all day or something like that, swimming, and if you try to take in a deep breath, you just start having a little coughing fit. Maybe, I always thought it was like I either swallowed too much water or the air is chlorinated and I, breathed in a bunch of chlorine, which agitates it. Or breathed in too much water? Dear. I miss them so much. Before us are plates full of kalikayit, cabbages filled with rice and mushrooms, accompanied by dark gravy, cooked potatoes, and carrots. Okay, now we're going to do GamerWolfSix, food around the world. Even though I think we might have done this before, getting hurt, I mean, it could. Refresh, please. So we get more delicious foods. I think it's window. Hyena. Kalikayit. Food around the world. That's good, actually. Kinda reminds me of that, PF Chang stuff. Remove. Thank you. And click that, and restart my face. Actually, was pretty good. Lake has put a whopping 5 rolls on his plate. The rest of us are content with a meager 2 or 3. Yeah, tastes like my childhood. I never tried it before. Never had kalikayit before? What is your childhood dish then? Cod with potatoes. Potatoes? Hell yeah. Cod? I don't know. I'm not a fish person. Oh, that's quite plain. Interesting. Farming that far north isn't easy. Potato is our good old friend. Potatoes are cool. I respect them. Hell yeah, potato pride. So, how was growing up there? Not too different from growing up anywhere else, I think. I want to just take a quick picture of that. Though, different than growing up in any city. Onslow is loud as hell. I can't get used to it. In Iceland, there's nature everywhere. We grew up among nature. Not very different from growing up where I did then. Jorgen? Yeah. You're really quiet. Is everything alright? I'm fine. Same as always. Oh, I almost forgot about the whole thing already. Jorgen looked much more relaxed after the swim pool. Now, he doesn't seem as bothered anymore. Well, maybe. Still, I'm worried. I forgot about it already. You don't have to worry. You sure? Swimming helped. Exercise clears the mind, and fatigue tames the emotions. Actually, let me read that, because that sounds like decent advice. I don't know, when I exercise, my mind kind of gets all... I don't know, I feel emotional-ish. I don't know. The silence that concludes this exchange tells me that Jorgen doesn't want to talk about it. I try to come up with a new topic to break it, but Gudrun beats me to it. How about you, Lake? How are you doing lately? I'm doing okay. I'm a bit stressed about my studies, but I should be fine. Any new boyfriends lately? Boyfriends? No. Lies. I mean, I guess telling the truth. Fuck buddies? Lies. Aw, no luck? Boyfriends? Why didn't I know? This explains why I saw Lake around the dorm with guys clearly older than him a few times. Why clearly older? He's a, daddy chaser? Curious. So, he's the first gay guy I know at my uni. I guess he doesn't know that, like, everyone else is gay. Or at least, you know, at least like dudes. Well, I met someone, but he's not interested in a relationship, so I guess not. Yeah, I know that feeling. Kinda sucks. Yeah, it does. Sounds like it, yeah. Why the question, though? It feels like you have someone new every month. Ooh woo. Someone new every month? What? No! Actually, I think she's right. That stings a bit. Lake is finding partners every month. Meanwhile, I never had anyone at all. Truth be told, I knew this pain, personally. I did have a friend that, unfortunately, I had an attraction to. They had a lot of partners, and I, in the meantime, had none. And, you know, there was just a lot of envy and jealousy and stuff like that. I wish I could say, I mean, I have grown since then, but wish I could have grown more, you know? You against me too? I leave the three to bicker, and not really have anything to add, and add to the conversation, and focus on eating. Dear. Let me make sure my face. Oh yeah, in time? Okay. It's not even that many, or that often, for that matter. Having 5 guys? That's not, like, tremendous. And I'm not talking about the burgers. just talking about it like in one night. It's not a lot. Well, fair. I think I've had more. Ooh. Jesus, you guys are making me seem like a virgin. Damn. Unfair competition. Link moved here from a small town half a year ago, and you've had 3 years more. Lake would have so much more sausage than you. I put a short distance between me and the rest of the group. I'm certainly not a prude, but this is becoming a bit much even for me. Lake is certainly flustered as well, so at least I know it's not just an issue with me. I never expected Icelanders would be even more open about this stuff than us Finns. You know, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but you are funny anyway. Anyway, I'm going to my room. Thanks for dinner. But we didn't make it. Thanks for the company then. Phew, I feel judged. Nothing of sorts. We just poking fun at you. And you really have an impressive record. I'm not sure if I double typed. What was that? Oof? Oof, Anders 2? That seemed to me. We're not touching that topic. Okay, sorry. I'm not sure what that topic is. Can you move inside the room, maybe? Feels weird standing here and talking. Yeah, sure. I exhale with relief as the doors close behind us. I completely lack the context for the conversation, but I didn't want to ask any questions outside in the corridor. I feel so out of the loop right now. Do I know any of them? The guys I was dating? I don't think so. I didn't even know you like guys. That's a lot of info at once. You didn't know? How would I? I don't know. I thought it came up in a conversation already. Also, I exude femboyness. Not until now, but that's quite cool. It's nice having a gay friend, someone I can empathize with. It sure does. Is it? I nod, not really knowing what to say. I don't feel like this would be a good time to come out to them. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I do miss having, like, nearby gay friends. Or, yeah. Because it was kind of like, hey, it's like somebody you have a more personal relationship with, and it's like, hey, secrets. Maybe not secrets, but like, hey, and stuff. Anyways, enough of me feeling down and depressed about myself. How about we sit down, by the way? I don't know about you, but I'm sleepy as hell after that dinner. Well, no wonder. You ate twice as much as I did. Nick sits down on his bed with a sigh. True, there really was a lot of Kali Kayit. And it was a terrifying sight, seeing them disappear one by one inside the lake. Nick lies down, kicking shoes from his paws. Now that I think of it, every time I saw him making food back at the dormitory, it had always been a mountain of spaghetti, or a whole mixing bowl of BB McBap, the new rap single. Okay, we have to look at what that is. You know, the FBI is being like, okay, why is this guy looking up Icelandic food all of a sudden? I feel like I looked this up, but that was Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn, not this. BB kebab. It looks like vegetables and an egg. Oh, and some meats too. Looking around filled with GamerWolfSix, hungry for food, and feeling depressed about myself. I always assumed that he was cooking for 2 or 3 days ahead, but maybe not. How is he staying so slim though? Want something to drink? Yeah, whiskey double. Actually, make it a bottle. Thanks, I'm fine. Had some coffee with dinner. Also, kids don't drink. I'll make Lake some coffee for when he wakes up. If you want some too, just ask. Wakes up? I look at Lake's bed, and indeed, he's laying still on his side, his eyes closed. His face looks peaceful, almost childlike, damn it, that, as if the sleep lifted anyone's from. It happens to him often, especially during lectures. Jurgen puts some water in the kettle, and I sit down on the mattress on the floor beside Lake, grabbing my phone. Nothing really happened inside my own bubble in the virtual world. No messages, no mail, no breaking news. Now, a random thing, I always find it funny that when I go on a car, when I drive to like one place to another, like visiting parents, which could be like 2-3 hours, or when I used to go to college, it would be like 8-10 hours. Like, if I didn't go anywhere, phone would barely have a message. Drive across country or state, there would be so many messages on there. And it's like, why is it that like there's breaking news and people email me and people texting me and this, that, and the other thing? What's happening? I browsed Chirper for a while, having the water bottle in the kettle as my soundtrack before I get bored of it and put my phone back in my pocket. The delicious smell of coffee fills the room shortly after. Now, I'm starting to regret not asking for a cup. Is this your own coffee? Smells delicious. Yes, I got it from the Arnicus Cafe in Anslo, and imports the beans from Zapatistas. The smell of social justice. Okay, actually, let me just look up the definition of Zapatistas. Zapatista Army of National Liberation is a far-left political and militant group that controls substantial amount of territory in Chiapas, the southmost state of Mexico. Part of a series of indigenous rights. Huh. Okay, well, enough of me reading about that. Whenever I hear coffee beans, I feel uneasy. There's something inappropriate in the fact that coffee is made from beans. But something else in Jorgen's statement caught my attention. Zapatistas? Oh, maybe I actually looked at that too, but it's a self-governing movement in Mexico founded on the ideas of equality and liberty. I'd recommend reading some articles. They will for sure explain the background better than I can, and you might accidentally get put on some lists. Jorgen takes a sip from his own cup, the liquid inside pitch black with only the minuscule amount of foaming. And they make bloody good coffee. So, you want some as well? I nod. I knew you would, so I made more ahead. Jorgen pours half the coffee remaining in the coffee pot into a clean cup and passes it to me. Careful, it's hot. Oh, I know. I grab the side of the cup, and the hiss from the immediate burning sensation, swiftly putting it on the table. But not without spilling some on my fingers, further burning them. God, I've had that the past month, both burning my fingers and burning my crotchish area. I made the cup. They heat up quickly. I meant the cup. My bad. Thanks. Keeping the cup on the table, I take a small tasting sip. It really is good as it smells. Dark roasted, bitter, but not too much. I can even taste some fruits in there. Oh wow. Right? If you only ever had supermarket quality coffee, this right here is a revelation. I like coffee, but I haven't had any experience with the fancier stuff. It, I was and am just a jobless student after all. We drank our coffees in silence, punctuated only by Lake's gentle snoring. My thoughts meander back to today's morning and the scars below Jorgen's chest, hidden under his clothes. Many questions come into my head, but I'm not sure if it's okay to ask them. Though maybe he trusts me enough to sit with me in his room, brewing me his best coffee. Dark? Yeah? Do you want to see something properly cool? Sure. Come on then. We don't have much time left. I hit a bad dragon somewhere. Wait, where are we going? I thought he would show me a video or something, especially with how sudden the proposal was. You'll see. Proposal? Jorgen keeps quiet through the whole walk. I follow him through the empty corridors, listening to the voices shine through the doors, getting more intrigued by the minute. Curiosity peaks in me as we leave the residential part of the guest house, but instead, heading towards the entrance, we continue to walk towards the swimming pool and sauna. Huh? We're not going out? We are, just not through the entrance. There's a door outside in the sauna corridor, but I don't see a reason to use that one instead of the exit to the entrance. Any tips? Once you're there, we'll have the best view of the whole guest house. Okay, follow me. Just fast, before anyone sees us. Jorgen opens the door on the right and disappears behind it. I peek inside. I barely can make out the shape of the room, with how dark it is inside, but it looks like some kind of closet. Come on. Jorgen closed the door behind me, and the room is consumed by darkness. Jorgen, I don't know if it's the best view in the guest house. In fact, I can't see anything. We're not there yet. A click, and light floods the room. Jorgen took an actual flashlight with him. Nice. Now up. Up? Jorgen points to light beaming to the side, illuminating the steel ladder as descending from the ceiling with a hatch on the top, with a hatch at the top. Here. Ladies first. No, wait, ladies first? I'm going. It's the roof above the swimming pool. It's the cold wind that carries the smell of pines and sea blows in my face. I scrub my eyes to shield myself from it. Shivering, I step up onto the roof surface and look around. The view from here stretches far. From the... Sorry, my brain just... I don't know. Peaks from the mountains on the east to the snow-clad valleys, undulating sea to the west. Above us, the cloud sky is painted by the setting sun in purple, pink, and blue, like the upside-down coral reef. No trees obscure our view, all land and sky laid before us. Wow. Yeah, quite. Why didn't I take my camera with me? The sunset this spectacular doesn't happen every day. Really got lucky. Mother Nature's spectacle unfolds before us, and we've got the front seats. The sun touches the line in the mountains on the horizon. Just a few minutes later, and you'd miss it. Beautiful. Have you seen a sunset this nice before? From the other rooftops, this one is still quite nice. It is quite neat, though. You? Maybe. I've seen some nice ones in Finland, reflecting in a lake not far from my home. I'd spend a lot of time there after school, so it feels almost like a second home. Our secret hideaway. Our? Me and my friends. You've met Miko. He was there with me often. We'd catch sunsets there together, sitting on the grass, the scent of the nature around us, so strong it was almost overpowering. Though, I'd been on the roof of our middle school once too, Miko and I. The floodgates open, and everything comes back to me in an instant. The way it felt to me back then. The way there smelled so very different than here. The way the clouds gilded lazily across the sky like giant ships sailing on a blue ocean. How new and exciting everything was. Trees exploded into green flowers. With green, flowers bloomed, and the spring around us found a way into our hearts too. We watched the sunset from there once too. But we didn't hold pause. The skyline obscured the setting sun and slipped away from Miko's grasp completely not long after. Back then, everything felt fresh and full of life. Or maybe it was just my mind playing tricks on me, twisting my memories into an idyllic picture. But still, here, with the cold wind lashing at my face as I look towards the west, I find myself missing that kind of zest in life. Why did I lose it? Did I ever have it? I could try to retrace my life, like roots of a tree, looking for kinks and twists. But would it really matter? Now that I remember it vividly, I think I could get it back. A strong gust of wind makes me shiver, and my paw crazy against the organs. That was awkward. I hope he didn't notice it. Of course he did. Unless he has no nerves in his paw, which he has. I glanced at him. He's watching the sunset, paying me no attention, or so it would seem. Standing there, on the roof, with the sunset reflected in his lens, and these almost completely comically huge ears, clad in a poncho, a whole head shorter than me. He looks really cute. Suddenly, his paw finds mine. Our fingers touch, my pads rubbing against the smooth skin. It's a shy invitation hanging between us as he gazes at the horizon, standing still, his face as emotionless as ever. So much that I consider for a moment the organ isn't doing it knowingly, but the instant and determination of the gesture, and the lightness of his touch convince me that it's not the case, and I accept it. My paw grasps his delicate one firmly, my fingers fitting inside his palm. It's fuzzy and soft, and cold from the wind. I close my paw around it, warming it up. On the horizon, the sun has set already. The coral reef shifts and undulates, spreading across the sky. We don't watch it alone anymore. Paw in paw, we stand together, threads of connection weaved between us. Wait, what? I could have sworn there was a CG. Did they not implement it? I think there might be some extra thing right here, but also we're a bit at time. Let's see, January. July. Yeah, that was a while ago. Let me just check one thing. (26:1) and on chorus. Let's just see if I didn't actually get it. It wasn't that long ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to that, and it seems like we actually got stuff, so let's just update that. Boop. And then delete that folder because I think we can do that without having... Actually, before we do that, just in case. I want to see the scene. Because I thought it was in the game, but then, no, that was 26:1, and I'm downloading 26:2, because that's what you get when you do $3 a month. So, how about them Knicks? was kind of feeling like that was the end of the day too, but I guess not since there's more stuff. And a bird flew past our window, or maybe an airplane. It was quiet though. Sorry, I thought I should really... Two things I should really do. When doing these types of games, make sure the thing I have is most up to date. Number 2, audio check. I feel like, I've done enough audio check. Hopefully. Second story. 2020s. The EZLN has made opposition to mega infrastructure projects in the region as a major priority. In 2020, the announce of the Journey of Life, and in 2021, the Zapatas visited various activist groups in Europe. Okay, put that down there. Okay, it's unzipped. Load. Dees. Join you again. Yeah, this one's different. Which is weird, because, like, you think it'd be more chorally. Yeah, I can't say I'm in the best emotional state to start reminiscing on life and thinking about stuff. This was the CG I was looking at. The one with just the two of them sitting on the rooftop, looking at the scenery, holding hands. Okay, are we able to get rid of this thing down here? Guess not. E. Well, yeah, end of this Let's Play. So comment, as I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the ever growing. Please remember expanding your and must help control the pet population. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I should have leftover curry, and then not play this game for maybe an hour or two, so that my throat can recover from having piping hot foods go in it. At least, spicy-wise. And if you want to play this game, you can get it free in the channel. But if you want to support them and or get the most up-to-date version earlier, like I just did, then go to Patreon, $3 a month. And until next time, another Let's Play. What is it? I usually make the tomato paste. It has more intense taste. Also, it's cheap. It's cheap! And until next time, I usually make it tomato paste. Make it tomato paste? Okay, and until next time, we'll say me, GamerWolfSix of Dawn Course, a game where you have emotional connections with people, stuff. So thanks and see ya.